It's been described as a political tsunami. This is both British and European governments attempt to navigate their way out of the chaos caused by the Brexit vote. But there's one constant emerging, and that it's falling onto the shoulders of female politicians to clean up the mess created as a result. Diptyque Laurent has more.
Theresa May and Andrea Leadsom fighting to be Britain's next Prime Minister. Angela Eagle vying to lead the Labour Party, while Nicola Sturgeon is renewing calls for a new Scottish referendum on independence. After the dramatic resignations of David Cameron, then Boris Johnson, and then Nigel Farage, female politicians are picking up the pieces of British politics.
So we're seeing actually women emerging at a time of crisis. You could make the argument that they are stepping up to actually clean up house, and therefore the kind of gendered division of labour within the parties themselves remains. So it's too early to say if this is a critical juncture.
While some EU leaders have adopted a more vengeful dialogue on dealing with the Brexit, German Chancellor Angela Merkel has been calling for calm. Across the Atlantic, Democrat hopeful Hillary Clinton could become the first female president of the United States and even pick a woman to be her running mate. The prevalence of women in political leadership is so widespread now that one German journalist has coined a term for it: femocracy. In rising to power, though, women are also putting themselves at great risk.
It's a difficult position at the moment for women, because we can also not forget the attack and the murder of Joe Cox before the referendum. So these trends are quite significant, but they're also very difficult for women who choose to expose themselves because they're likely to face much greater and different kind of criticism from that of men.
Criticism for not having children, for instance, often levelled against Angela Merkel and former Australian Prime Minister Julia Gillard. At the same time, Hillary Clinton has been criticised for talking too much about her role as grandmother, a sign that double standards are still very much present for women in power.